So hot out here and very humid. This will be the before shot as to how much weeding I get done. I've been using that cloth cover over my Brussels sprouts, and I have to tell you, there's no holes in my Brussels sprout. They still get plenty of sun to make it green. And there's a white butterfly trying to take advantage of the cloth being off. But this needs to be weeded so bad. I have a patch of strawberries, 18 Brussels sprouts, and I'm going to weed in between here. So let's get started because it's hot. I might start over there because there's no sun on that side. So let's see how much I get done today. I'm using my digger that I use when I metal detect. And you can see it's kind of out of whack because I used it in something evidently that was too hard packed, and I bent the scoop. So, oh gosh. I don't know how weeds always grow better than anything I plant, but they sure do. Wow, this is quite a bunch of weeds. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm really satisfied with that cloth cover. I water through it. I don't take it off when I water. And everything, all the plants, all the Brussels sprouts look really good. They don't look dried out or anything. So, just the smell of dirt is so lovely. Oh my goodness. I lived in Florida for over a decade, and I really miss the smell of dirt, which probably sounds crazy, but there's just something different. Of course, now I miss the beach, so there's that. I don't know. It looks like wild strawberry vine growing in here, and hopefully I'm not killing strawberries, which are on the other side. This is a different type of leaf compared to what my strawberries are. So hopefully I'm not hurting any strawberries. I don't think I am, so really not too worried. I see the little Brussels sprouts are starting, so once I get this weeded, I'm going to cover the whole area up, back over with the cloth, and keep them covered. And I don't think it'll probably be another month or so, and I should be able to pick some Brussels sprouts. So, and then I'm just going to stick them all in the freezer once I've taken them off the stem they grow on. I think I've just killed my digger, but it was not meant for wherever I think it was in my mother's yard. Although it's pretty loomy up there. She lives right up the street from me. And as much as I have dirt, she has like a really loomy kind of soil, almost sandy. So who knows? I'm in Maryland, Zone 7, B8A, and right up the street is a different type of soil. It's almost like the land pushed up, and then wow, gosh, what just bit me? Brought the ocean sand. Oh wow. Whatever that was. So the weeds can do better the next time. Just saying. I never keep weeds out of this garden. I am going to take these dead leaves off the bottom of the Brussels sprouts because there's no point in having those going. They're falling off anyway. This gives some air to this side of the Brussels sprouts. I have so much more to go though. And I think I'm going to switch it out to the other side. I have to give it to Brussels sprouts. They're very resilient. Trying to grow amongst these weeds has got to be a little challenging for them, but they're doing it. So let's give them some help. And I am doing what I can. These are some very whiny kinds of things. And what's weird is the moon or white morning glory, whatever you want to call that invasive vine that I have, isn't making it over here to where like the strawberry looking, and it might be wild strawberries, are growing. So maybe that keeps it from, because they are certainly, as you can see, very viney as well. So lots of little Brussels sprouts on these plants though, and I love Brussels sprouts. I think if, and that's the huge word here, if they maintain the way they're going now, they'll probably be my best crop grown this summer. And they were started back in January on my front porch. Now they're very cold tolerant, so I was able to get the seeds started without like a warming mat or anything. So that was good. And then once I moved the mat here, February through, oh, I thought that was a snake. Just a very brown twig. They actually made it through any winter cold that we had. So maybe Brussels sprouts for the wind, but it's really too early to tell. This is a lovely bunch of weeds, vines. I think in a minute I'm going to take a break because it's really hot out here and cool down because I have to do it in spurts. I'm pulling off the lower levels of the Brussels sprout leaves to open it up a little, and hopefully that'll keep any bugs, worms, whatever, from growing on it. And if I see any, they're coming off. amongst the spiders and the insects. But it's so rewarding when you get it done. All right. It's time to get back over in that section, but a break is needed. A little cool down in the house with the air conditioning on is just what the old woman calls for. All right, I think I pull this off. You know how it is, you just can't leave your garden. You just see one more thing. In this case, maybe a bunch of more things. I think it really is useful to pull these leaves off that have damaged. You can see the difference in these leaves. This was when I didn't have the cover on, that white netted covering, and this is when I did have it on. What a difference. It will go back on once I'm done weeding. All right, I'll be back. All right, well, I had my little break. Ate a little sandwich for lunch, a little early. I don't think it's noon yet, but just wanted to review what I've done so far. So I've got around the edges all weeded. Now I just have to do some of this middle section and give it a water. And I filled up a whole trash thing full. So basically it's right in here that I have to work on, and I'm only going to do another hour because that's all I've got in me. I don't want to spend the whole day here. All right, time to get off my chair and show you what I've done, and that is all I'm doing today. Other than I'm going to water and cover it back up, but before I cover it, and put my tools away, which I usually hide some. You can see the middle section is kind of done. There's always something you want to just grab out of there. And I need to weed back in there behind that fence, but at least I got the main portion that I wanted done. And now I'm going to water everything and cover it back with that netting. So hopefully, whenever the Brussels sprouts, I think July, August, come out, because they're forming. You can see them in the stalk. They're forming. So I will have some Brussels sprouts. I have some spearmint I left in, strawberries, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh, I must have lost one or didn't count right, because I thought I had 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, looks like I lost one somewhere, but that's okay. Out of the seeds that I planted, that's pretty darn good. All right, time to water and cover it up. I'm done weeding as much as I can. And I was just reading that pulling the bottom leaves off actually helps circulation. And you can see there's quite a few Brussels sprouts growing on these end pieces. So the better circulation you have, the less fungal problems. So I'm actually going to cover them up right now. I just watered them, And then tomorrow, when I have more strength, I'll come out and pull some more of the leaves off the bottom of all these so that they can breathe more or less. All right, time to put the netting back in. But I'm old and I'm tired. And so that's what I got until later. Yeah, that's not gonna hold up very well, is it? So let's just cover what we can. These little bumblebees have come in handy. All right, that's it for now. Thanks for watching.